Hey guys, Jim here, and today we're going to make some low-calorie desserts.
But I'm a little stronger now.
First dessert we're going to make today is pancakes. So 2 or 3 ways I usually do this. The first way is going to be with oats instead of flour. The second way was with egg whites and banana, and this is the third way I make it. This way I find it's a lot better in terms of taste. So there's different ways I usually make this one. So what you want to do is you want to get your normal flour. I've got like an RTD ready to go protein shake that's pre-made, or you can get almond milk and protein powder. And then you're just going to need a measuring jug and a blender or a bowl. And then you're also going to need egg whites. So what I do is I crack everything into here. So I just really separate my egg to have my egg white there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 200 ml of the protein RTD. Now I just leave this kind of to last. So what I do is I add, it's up to you how much flour you want to have. I'd go say half a cup. Half a cup. Actually, it's good just over half a cup flour. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pour the protein into the mixture. From here, it's real simple. Put it on the blender and give it a whirl. Alright, once it's blended up, you're going to have a semi-runny texture, and then from there you're going to preheat the pan and then pour it in the pan and cook it like you would with normal pancakes. Alright, so the second recipe being your protein sludge with the crushed up protein bar or whatever topping you choose. So today I'm going to choose the Real One white chocolate raspberry. This is an isolate protein, tastes amazing, fairly low calories too. It's 110 calories, 25 grams of protein and less than 1 gram of carbohydrates. So what I'm going to do is just get 1 scoop of that. Up to you how many scoops you want to add. Obviously the more scoops you add, the more protein, but also the more calories you will be having in it. You want to get a trusty fork, slowly pour a tiny bit of water in, and then what you do, all you do is you mix it up, and it starts to form, like a bit clumpy, and as you mix it around, it's going to create a bit of a sludge, as you can see there. It's up to you on the texture you want with this sludge. Right, see, right there you have your protein sludge. Now from here, what you can usually do is if you want it to be more like ice cream, you can chuck it in the freezer for 15-minute increment, or you can just chuck a protein bar straight in. I like wafer type bars for mine. So what I'm going to do is take this out, and all you do there, obviously wash your hands first, and you're going to crush up a protein bar in there. Now obviously whatever protein bar you want to crush up in there, just make sure it's the right calories for desire. Alright, so this last dessert is super simple. Now there are 2 ways I usually do this. This is healthy rice pudding. So you can either cook the rice, measure out 1 cup of rice or however many cups you desire, and then you can pour milk into the pot once the rice is cooked, and then put a tablespoon of honey in, saute that up, and it'll thicken up, and that's your rice pudding. And then you can chuck in protein powder on top of that. Or if you want to lower the calories, don't add the milk, don't add the honey. What you do is get your cup of rice, as the one I prepared earlier, put your rice in a bowl. Make sure the rice is warm when you put it in a bowl. grab your trusty fork again. So for this one I'm going to chuck in the raw one salted caramel. There's an amazing protein to chuck into your rice pudding. From there, get your scoop, all you do, chuck it on the rice and stir it up. Now if you think that it's a little too runny, what I'd suggest is chucking a little bit of hot water in there, and that'll make it a lot more creamy and it helps with the mixability. And just mix that around until you have got the consistency you like. Hey everybody, so we are just over halfway through the prep at this stage. I just want to give you an update on where I'm at and where my plan's currently at. So I'm currently sitting at 1900 calories. I've taken a few calories out of my carbohydrates. So that's where I'm at in terms of nutrition. In terms of training, I'm still doing a push-pull leg split. However, I've added 2 cardio sessions per week. Each cardio session is on the stairs, the Stairmaster, and that is at 200 calories, burning 200 calories per session. I will be adding another cardio session in either this week or next week, and just to, because I've got to that stage where my weight has not been dropping as fast. Now I have dropped a lot of weight initially, and now this is the nitty gritty part. This is the part where you need to really dial in your diet and be super strict with your calories and your training. My strength has stayed pretty high. However, my cognitive function is very, very low. My brain isn't functioning as well as it should be at the moment, just because due to the dieting, and this is all part of the prep. So that's going to lead me into this discussion, the pros and cons of competing. Now, I think definitely when you compete, your strength does drop drastically. It can drop drastically, which means you know, you get really fatigued and you just feel lethargic and just drained all the time. Fortunately, my strength hasn't dropped off too much. However, my fatigue has kicked in. I get to about 3 o'clock throughout the day, and then my fatigue kicks in, and then 4 o'clock gets worse, and I've pretty much got no energy by the end of the day. The biggest thing with this comp prep is my cognitive function. It has drastically dropped off. So I will go to do something and I've already forgotten, you know, what I'm going to do about a minute later, or even less than 30 seconds later. If I call someone up on the phone, I go to talk to them about something, they pick up after 2 to 3 rings, I've already forgotten what I'm going to say. So I have to write lists on stuff I need to do. Yeah, just like now, I've forgotten what I'm going to say. Yeah, it gets pretty bad, I must say. So like, competition prep isn't all about sunshine and rainbows. There are downfalls to it. The fatigue, yeah, that's one of the big things as well. The hunger can get pretty bad at times. However, my fasting hasn't been too bad. I suffer for kind of the first half of the day, and then I have bigger meals throughout the day. However, the thing that's really doing my head in is the tight restriction of the calories. That's really getting to me. Even though I do have refeeds on a Saturday, I find that it's getting to me. However, the upside of competing is you get to push yourself. You get to see how far you can push yourself. This is something that's not just like any other sport. You get to push yourself to those limits, and you get to find where your limits are and push through those barriers. You actually get to find out how mentally tough you are. The other upside to competing is you get a goal in mind, and once you set that goal in mind, you just go for it. So that is one of the upsides to competing, is having a goal and going for it and actually sticking through with the prep, because if you can do this, you can do so much more in life. It's not that easy to do prep, as you all know that the people that are on prep is not easy. So if you can get through this, then you can get through so much other things in life. So that is one of the upsides to competing. So there are upsides and downsides. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you liked it. I just want to be raw with you guys. I just want to be honest with you guys, and just let you know where I'm at. Hope you'll enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.